Hey everyone, it's Flack88. Welcome back to Operation Drago. This is 9.3 Soviet Global. Alright, very minor housekeeping from 9.2, and it had to do with the epic dicing of my Warsaw Pact units in East Germany. Captain G was talking about battlefield nuclear hits against aircraft, which is not allowed. Battlefield nukes can only hit land units or aircraft, but we decided on no effect on that turn, so they will sit as is with that major huge pile of NATO units in my territory. I just won't stand for it. All right, so technology, we're going to double up on number 4, advanced SLBMs. We're going to go for number 7, which is SDI. Game is starting to heat up a little bit with the nukes. And number 13, advanced manufacturing, which has eluded me for many turns. Oofta. All right, here we go. Make sure I get this entire. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, so we got. Wow, we got SDI. So we are SDI stage 2. And we got advanced SLBMs. So that is now finished. All right, so there we go. SDI stage 2, we were ahead of the Americans. And SLBMs, advanced SLBMs. So that just means that our ballistic subs and our SLBMs are now upgraded to advanced SLBMs. If I can find that marker somewhere. Yeah, I'll find it off camera, so no big deal. So the ballistic missile subs are now moved to counterforce, and then these are advanced SLBMs, which I'll mark off camera. So our counterforce nuclear option is now quite large. So very, very good. Okay. Ha ha ha. Take that, Anthony. Captain G. All right. All right, going to our buy. We're going to collect our big piles of missiles again, 5 of each of these. Our P700s, our AS4s, our anti-ship missiles, our cruise missiles, all 5. Or all 4, but 5 of each. We're going to repair, and I missed this again, repair my minor airbase in Western Czechoslovakia. So let's take that $2, 2 IPP off. Very good. I already pulled it off the board. And then for some Warsaw Pact housekeeping, I do get my nuclear reserve placement. And I have 3 nuclear artillery to place, but I only have the capacity to place 2, considering I only have 1 major army base. So we'll place that here in West Czech at that major army base. All right, so we've got 1 on the board, 1 on the dashboard still. So, all right, very good. Okay, into our buy. We're gonna military aid Warsaw Pact 2 artillery. We are gonna build 2 MBTs for 8. On this stack here, we're gonna build 2 next gens and 2 MBTs for 20. And the last stack, we're gonna build 2 next gens, an MBT, and a SAM for 19. All land units this turn. And it's all going in Europe or close to it. since my ally Warsaw Pact is in dire straits due to the hordes of NATO mechanized infantry and U.S. airstrikes. So, all right, let's get into combat. We've got 10. We've got 10 combats represented by my yellow dice. I actually ran out, so I had to start using gas tank dice. So, all right, let's get right into it. This is going to be a bit complicated, so let me zoom out the most. That's actually pretty good right there. Very good. All right, so I'm going to start a card for the first 4, and I'll just start moving units to that. I'll pull that over here. Somewhere. That's not going to work. Okay, there we go. Very good. All right. I'm going to sit down for this. All right, so the Soviet Global is declaring war on Saudi Arabia, which is 3 territories, land zones. We're declaring war on Oman, which is 1 land zone, and we're declaring war on UAE, which is this tiny little land zone over here. All right, so into Macaw, which is yellow die number 1. We are going to pick up a Marine from Western Bengal. We're going to pick up a mechanized infantry from Hyderabad. We're going to pick up an air cav from Sri Lanka. This is all within I-13. And we're going to scoot 1, 2, 3. We have +1 movement to 4 up to I-5. So I'll move the amphibious assault ship to I-5. I'll put these units here under number 1. All right, very good. Okay, also into the Macaw battle, we've got units that are off camera here. So let me pan over here to Angola. So Angola, we've got a minor air base, and we've got some Soviet units. So the 2 fighters and the air superiority fighter that are there are going to fly 1, 2, 3. I can now fly through here. 4 to Macaw. So let me move those here. So 2 fighters. And an air superiority fighter. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is my attack on Macaw. Moving now to battle number 2, which is UAE. We are going to take the other amphibious assault ship. It's going to pick up a mech from Southern Pac. And it's going to hop over 1 to Hyderabad, pick up a Marine and an air cav. I'll just put those right on here. And it's going to go 1. This is the same C zone here. To I-6, I believe. And it's going to drop off those units into UAE, along with the fighter in Hyderabad can go 1, 2, 3. And I will put an actual... I don't have any gas tank dice left, so I'm just going to put 2 orange chips under it to remind me it's got 2 fuel tanks left. It's going to be accompanied by the attack bomber in New Delhi, which will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll have plenty of gas left. And lastly, we're going to take the fleet in I-13, which is a carrier, a destroyer, and a frigate, and a naval fighter. They're going to go 1, 2. Up there to I-6, and that naval fighter will accompany that battle in UAE. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Battle number 3 is Oman. We're getting a little crowd on this card here. Battle number 3 is Oman, and we are taking an attack helo from Southern Pack that can fly 1, 2. And I'll put on here in the battle card. And an airborne from Hyperbad, 1, 2, 3. Battle number 4, we're going to be attacking Eastern Saudi. Eastern Saudi will be attacked by an attack helo from Southern Pack, 1, 2, and it's hard to see from this zoomed out view, but right here, Eastern Saudi is adjacent to the C-Zone I-6. So it's the same amount of movement, 1, 2, 3. That airborne and attack helo will fly into Eastern Saudi. They will be accompanied by the attack bomber that is in Angola. So now the flight for this attack bomber is maxed out. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to southern Yemen, which has a defense treaty, 6 into Eastern Saudi, 7 into I-6. I might have miscounted, and 8 into Southern Pack. And I thought I had counted that as 9, but maybe I miscounted. All right, very good. Okay, so that is attacks 1 through 4. All these land zones have inherent defense units. So Macaw has 1 light infantry. Eastern Saudi has 1 light infantry. Oman has a paramilitary. And UAE has 2 light infantry because it has a value of 2 IPP. If we can see that, it's really small. There it is. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'll move that all to the battle board when we go ahead and roll these out. Part of the Macaw battle, but not really, is this fleet down here. So we'll go ahead and move him in non-combat, as well as this frigate that is non-combat as well. They're not making combat moves. I did have to move these escorts up here because that was a capital ship, so you need to have escorts per these rules. So, very good. Okay. That is attacks 1 through 4. Let's scoot over here to attack 5. A little bit less complicated. Swinging down here to the Horn of Africa. In A49, we're going to slide our Victor 3 from I1. A Victor 3 and a Foxtrot. Nuclear attack sub and a diesel electric. We're going to attack this U.S. diesel electric that is sitting down here in A49. So that is number 5. Captain G is going to silent run if I miss. Number 6. Number 6 is a battle that could have happened but is not. So I'll go right into attack 7, which is happening from the C-Zone M4. So the 2 Tu-22s, or vultures, as Captain G likes to call them. There's a cool meme out there. Are going to hop over from this Allied Naval Air Station to M4, and we're going to be escorted by 4 Yak 38s from M8. And Captain G could have scrambled air superiority fighters from Marmara and M5, but he opted not to. So battle number 7, we're going to launch 4 AS4s into this large NATO and US task force up here in M5. Very good. And they've got a pile of defense ships up here, so they'll have 6 dice for missile defense. All right, that's number 7. Number 8. Number 8, we got to come way over back here. The strategic bomber in New Delhi is going to follow these white dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into Western Poland, excuse me. And it is going to send 2 cruise missiles. There we go. Find a pointer. 2 cruise missiles from Western Poland. 1, 2 into northern Germany. And this enormous Soviet naval task force is going to launch 3 cruise missiles into North Germany. So that's for a total of 5. And we will put our spy satellite here to gain target select. And the US or NATO, neither of them have a SAM here, so they will have no AMD. All right, number 9. Number 9. Gotta zoom out again. From Western Ukraine, we're gonna take 2 next gens, an MBT and a mech. They're gonna go 1, 2 into Austria. From Western Poland, we're going to take 2 SAMs, a next gen, and 2 mechs into Austria, where NATO has a SAM which will retire, and 4 pesky mechs. And this is mountains. And I will try to remember the combat penalty of -1 for that mountain zone. All right, and lastly, number 10. This pesky nuclear attack sub that's been launching missiles at me for the last 4 or 5 turns is getting attacked by my Victor 3, piloted by the best naval sub-driver that the Soviet Union has to offer. And they're going to head off in a 1-to-1 battle here in M7 for battle number 10. All right. That was a lot. But let's head over here to the battle board. I might need to use this so that we don't goof anything up. Very good. All right, I'm gonna move my handy dandy. There we go, everyone can see that. Card of attack. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is Macaw. In Macaw, the defender has a fighter, recently military aided, that will do air superiority at 6, and a light infantry that will defend at 4. We're attacking with an air cav at 4, a marine at 3 for amphibious assault, a mech at 3, 2 fighters at 6, but we're going to run air superiority. It's the best option. And an air superiority fighter, air superiority at 5. Okay. Let's mark these out. We'll make this simple. Bear with me. Okay, we'll make the air superiority fighter white and the fighter gray. We'll make the defending fighter orange and the defending light infantry blue. All right, so we got blue, orange, double red, 1 black, 2 gray, and a white. Very good. All right. This is Macaw, round 1. Here we go. All right, so first off, I see white is an air superiority hit with a 5. Air superiority hit. Gray, we got a 5 and a 2, so both air superiority hits. But we have no more air superiority units, so we're gonna go 2 general hits. Okay, 3 reds are 3s, they're misses. Black is a 10, that's a miss. Defending, we've got fighter at 12 and a light infantry at 5, and those are both misses. All right. And we got 3 hits, and that will take care of Macaw. Very good. We're going to take that off. We're going to place our victorious units of a Marine, a mech, an air cav, and air units that will non-combat. Very good. And let's not forget our Soviet roundel. And that is worth 1 IPP. And let's move that now so that we don't forget or get lost in track. All right, very good. Let's go to battle number 2. Battle number 2 is UAE. And the defender has 2 infantry defending at 4. I'm attacking again with an air cav, a mech, an infantry, a fighter at 6, and we don't need to do air superiority, a naval fighter at 6, and an attack bomber at 7. Okay. We'll just move these down the line here. Okay, 7, and 6. Very good. Very good, 1 black. Oh boy. There we go, 2 red dice. And defending, we'll do 2 blue. Okay. One more orange. All right, just make sure I got the right number of dice in here. Looks right. All right, here we go. All right, so right off the bat, we got a hit with a bomber, attack bomber with a 5. Both fighters missed. The air cav missed. But we got a 3 and a 3 with my Marine and my mech, so that's 2 hits. And the defenders rolled a 5 and a 12, which is 2 misses from those infantry. Very good. Very good. So that's number 2. We will take that with... There's no blow up. Actually, there is a blow up, but all my carnage is there, so we'll disregard that. All right, so Marine, a mech, an air cav. I have to clean up my board so I can show those more easily. We got a fighter, which will go back on the carrier, and we have a regular fighter, which will non-combat, has 2 gas left, and that attack bomber, that's theirs as well. All right, so we'll put the Soviet roundel on UAE somewhere. Very good. It's worth 2. We will slide up to 51. All right, battle number 3. Battle number 3, we have 1 defending, light or paramilitary at 2. We're attacking with an air cav, excuse me, an attack helo at 6. And an airborne at 4, which is being boosted with close air support to 5. So let's do one of these. Very good. And we'll do a defending paramilitary in blue. All right, very good. Okay, so this is Oman, round 1. Attack helo airborne paramilitary. All right, so it looks like we got misses all around. 8, 11, and 6. All right, let's go to round 2. All right, so looks like we got misses all around once again. 4, 10, 2. All right, round number 3. Come on. Okay, so we got a hit with the airborne with a 1 and a miss with the paramilitary at a 3. Very good. I'm out of Soviet victory flags. So I can grab some. So we will take Oman, which is not worth anything other than a strategic base here. So we'll take that off. Okay, so number 4. Number 4 is Eastern Saudi, which has 1 defending light infantry. I'll scoot back over here. We'll put the attack helo and the airborne on Oman. All right, so we are coming into Eastern Saudi with an attack bomber at 7, an attack helo at 6, and an airborne at 5, being boosted by the air support from the attack helo. And we have advanced airborne doctrine, so we're up 1 from a 3. So, all right, I'm going to use the same color dice. Not sure if that's a good idea or not, but we are going to gain a 7 here for this attack bomber, which I'll put in red. So here we go. All right, round 1, Eastern Saudi. Okay, so we got a hit with the attack bomber, or attack helo, and we got a hit with the airborne. Defending light infantry missed with the 6. Very good. So we'll take that infantry off. We will take Eastern Saudi. I'll leave that there. With an airborne, an attack helo, and a attack bomber. All right, very good. All right, so that is battles 1 through 4. That is worth 1. Better not forget to move up 1. We're going to 52. Very good. All right, let's do number 5, which is that sub-battle. We don't need a battle board for this. We'll do we'll do it this way. We've got 2 Victor 3s attacking at 4 and a Diesel Electric attacking at 3. So here we go. All right, so we got a hit with the blue die there at a 4, so that is a hit. So let's defend that Diesel Electric at a 3 less, and that's an 8. All right, so we will take that US Diesel Electric out of my ocean. Very good. Very good. Okay. Kablooey. All right, number 6 is not happening. Number 7, missile attack in M5. We've got 4 AS4s coming in, but not before NATO and the US have a chance to shoot those down. I'm going to give them 6 random colors. A 4 or less shoots down an AS4, excuse me. These AS4s get to attack at 7, so here we go. 6 AMD, 4 less. All right, so it looks like we got a 1, 10, 12, 9, 10, 5. So they shot down 1 with this orange guy. Okay, so we'll take off 1. Those dice are no good, so let's roll some different ones. Oh, there we go. All right, 3 at 7. Here we go. All right, so we got a 5, 11, and a 7. So we got 2 hits. Captain G opted to damage his battleship. And put 1 damage on his supercarrier. which gives him 1 less air ops, so he's going to take a fighter to land in Lazio. Ooh, this is a bit precarious here. All right. All right, very good. So 1 damage on that supercarrier, 1 damage on that battleship. Ow, come on. All right, very good. Ship's tipped over, that's okay. All right, so number 8 in northern Germany, we've got 5 cruise missiles coming in. And if you remember, that's from the strategic bomber and the cruiser, 2 cruisers and the nuclear attack sub in A10. All right, so let's do max efficiency and colors here. Very good. We got 5 cruise missiles with the spy satellite. So this will give us target select. Very good. All right. These cruise missiles are a hit on 5 or less. Here we go. Okay, so we got 2 hits, 6, 11, and a 12 are misses. So we're going to target select 2 next gens. 2 US next gens down in the, stuck in a ditch, blown up by cruise missiles. Very good. Okay. That helps me a little bit, but not as much as I would have liked. All right, let's go to number 9, which is Austria. Austria is a little bit more complicated, so I will put it on the battle board really quick. Let's just do this for funsies. Okay. All right, so we've got 3 next gens coming in at 6. We've got 3 mechs coming in at 3. We've got an MET coming at 4. And 2 SAMs are retiring. Defending, we've got 4 mechs at 5. And a SAM that will retire. All right, my attacking units will be... they'll have mountains, so we'll come down 1. Even got this off on all of these. All right. All right, so we've got 3 oranges, 1 red, and 3 blacks against, let's do NATO and blue. Pan over slightly, do NATO and blue. Gotta have 5 of those, 4 of those, excuse me. All right, so here we go. This is Austria in mountains, round 1. All right. So first off, we got a mechs all mist in orange. Boo. Boo boo. All right, our MBT got a hit with a 2. That is target select, but doesn't matter. Okay, and we got a 2 with the next gen, 8 and a 7. So we got 1 more hit for a total of 2 hits. And the defenders got 1, 3, a 7, a 7, and 11. So that is also 1 hit to my 2 hits. So I'm gonna take a mech. I'll take 2 mechs. Okay. All right, so we've got 1 orange, 2 blue, 1 red, 3 black. All right, here we go, round 2. All right, so the mech missed, the MBT missed, and we got 1 hit with the next gen, and 2 mechs hit in defense. Ah. So that's 2-1. Okay. So we've got an MBT, 3 next gens, and 2 Sams against 1 Mech and Austria. And we're gonna keep going. And 1 defender. That was a lucky round for Mr. Captain G. All right, so here we go. Round 3, probably. Golly. So I got 4 hits, but the defender still got 1 hit with his last unit. Typical. So we'll lose an MBT. And we'll take Austria with 3 next gens and 2 Sams. Oh, for the love. Okay. The dice gave me all their luck while I was attacking the Middle East. All right, that's okay. 'Tis the will of the dice. All right, so that was battle number 9. We're gonna take 2 away from NATO. 1, 2. Gripes, I think they're there. And we'll move Soviets up 1, 2, since that's now Soviet, to 54. Very good. Okay, so number 10, this is the sub battle to the death with the best sub driver in the Soviet Navy. All right, let's do red versus blue. Red Soviets out of 4 and blue for US out of 4. So let's make this fun. We'll do like this. And in this corner, just like the fight in Rocky IV. This corner we've got blue. Oh boy, here we go. So battle in M7. Here it is. Golly gee, and the US got a hit and the Soviet sub missed. Oh, it's not so good. Captain G's probably real happy right now. That's okay. Bummer. We had to take a chance there. We didn't get it, so. All right. That wraps up our attacks. Let's start doing non-combat. We're going to slide our Yak-38s back. We're going to slide our Tu-22s back to West Poland. Okay. All right. Like I said before, let's move this Navy up here from I-1. That is a cruiser, a destroyer, 2 frigates. We're going to slide this frigate from M4 over. That's another frigate. Which reminds me, I forgot to put on my build plate that I get my free frigates. So let me take this frigate, put them on the build plate. I'll chip this guy out. That's 3 frigates. Very good. All right, in Macaw, let's slide over here. In Macaw, we've got 2 fighters. They've only got 1 place to land. And it's either Yemen or South Yemen, and they both have a defense treaty. And per diplomacy, once Macaw is in Soviet hands, South Yemen becomes Soviet. But we can land those 2 fighters anywhere, or in Yemen or South Yemen, regardless. So, but we will land them in South Yemen. The air superiority fighter, which has 2 more movements, will go 1, 2, 3 into South Pac. We can see that. Very good. The attack bomber from Angola will go 1, 2 up to South Pac. The attack bomber from New Delhi will go back to New Delhi. 1, 2, 3, 4 for for a total of 8. And this fighter has 2 left, so it's going to go 1, 2 into South Pack. All right, let's get those orange chips off there so I'm not confusing myself. All right. Oh boy, I'm missing a Roundel in Eastern Saudi. This fighter is on the carrier in I-6. Let's take these 2 frigates out of port in I-6. So they are with this greater fleet. Oh, I'll just put 2 chips under that as to not confuse anyone. Very good. All right, we got red arrows all over the place. Okay, very good, very good. Okay. All right, so that concludes our non-combat in this area, almost. All right, so the SAM that's in Hyperbad is going to go 1, 2 to Afghanistan. Doesn't have an army base, so it can't do a strategic land move. That strategic bomber, which has a movement of 10 plus 1, is going to go 1, 2 up here to Baltic states. No. Oh, we're here. We can make it back to to Western Ukraine. Very good. So that's 10, 11, Western Ukraine. Very good. So that'll go back to Western Ukraine. Down here in South Africa, we're going to non-combat our air cav. 1, 2 to Angola. We're going to take 1 light infantry and airlift it from Angola to South Pack. Very good. Very, very good. On second thought, we are going to take that airlift instead of South Africa. We're going to go all the way up here to Western Poland. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because that base is damaged, so disregard. South Africa. Captain G's probably going, well, dang, Flak 88, make up your mind. Ha ha ha. All right. Up here in the north, just knocked over my strategic bomber with my camera. All right, so from Western Poland, there's a major port. We're going to sea lift the 3 airborne. They're going to go 1, 2 up here to Leningrad. We're going to walk this SAM down to Gotland, and we're going to fly this aircav 1, 2, 3 to Western Poland. Very good. All right. All right, I think that is it. All right. Something else worth noting. Northern Saudi is US, and there is a inherent paramilitary there. Suez or Israel are not affected by any of these newly gained territories, which works very good for me. Very, very good. Okay. One last look at the board, make sure I don't miss anything. Looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our units out. So that free frigate that I forgot and remembered halfway through. I even had it on my notes and I still missed it. That frigate is going to go here in Southern Pack. So we'll add that to the frigate stack here in I-6. Very good. Okay. All right, and I've got my placements here labeled with green dice. So number 1, which is 2 next gens, a SAM and an MBT, is going to Western Ukraine. Gonna build a SAM there for the pesky missiles that come in. Number 2 is 2 next gens and 2 MBTs. That's going in Smolensk. Very good. And number 3 is 2 MBTs. That's going up here in Leningrad. Okay. Soviet Army being rebuilt for the glory of world domination. Love it. 2 artillery being delivered via military aid. I'm going to split these up. I'm going to put 1 in Western Czech. And 1 in Western Poland. Like that. All right, I knocked these over. Okay. All right. All right, that is my placement of units. I'll continue my massive stacks of P700s, which I haven't been able to shoot. We're gaining pretty good on the AS4s, even though I've shot 4 almost every round. We got a lot of anti-ship missiles as well. Too many to count. And we have exactly 5 cruise missiles, since we fired all 5 this turn. All right, very good. All right, let's collect our income. Base income, we have 54. All right, so that is 54. We have computers stage 4, which gives us 7. We have numerous bonuses identified by red dice. We'll start down here. Diego Garcia 2, Sri Lanka 3, Assam 4, Kashmir 5, North Pack is 6, South Pack is 7. UAE, we get half of the oil. That's 4 more, which is 11. South Saudi, or Eastern Saudi, excuse me. We get 4 more. That's half the oil. That's 15. In Macaw, we get a bonus, a wartime bonus in general for having Macaw. That's 16. Nothing over here. 17, 18. 18 smackaroonies in wartime bonus income. Okay, very good. So 18, 20, 54, 74, 79 IPP. That's awesome. We'll go back over here. We'll roll our global support. Global support is an 8, which is middle of the road. So we'll take off 4, which gives us 75. 75 to spend. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. And catch us next time for 10.1. Thanks for watching. All right, Captain G, disposition. Hoofed. In A49, we've got 2 Victor 3s and a Foxtrot. South Africa, we've got a light infantry. Angola, we got 2 light infantry and an air cav. In I-5, we've got 3 frigates, a cruiser destroyer, and an amphibious assault ship. South Yemen, 2 fighters. Macaw, mech marine, air cav. In Oman, we've got an airborne attack helo. In South Saudi, we've got a Marine. Nope. South Saudi, we have an airborne and an attack helo. UAE, we have a Marine, a mech, and an air cav. Everything over here is moved. Hyperbad's empty. West Bengal's empty. New Delhi, we've got an attack bomber. South Pac, we've got 2 MBTs, a fighter, an air superiority fighter, and an attack bomber. North Pac is empty. Afghanistan, we've got a SAM. Turkmenistan and Southern Caucasia have not changed. Okay. Wow. In Western Ukraine, we've got 2 next gens, a SAM and an MBT, and a strategic bomber. In Austria, we've got 3 next gens, 2 SAMs. Western Czech now has 3 artillery, Warsaw Pact artillery. Western Poland also has 3 Warsaw Pact artillery. In Smolensk, we've got 2 next gens, 2 MBTs. In Leningrad, we've got 3 airborne, 2 MBTs. Western Poland, we also have a Soviet air cav. In Gotland, way up here in Sweden, we've got 1 SAM. The fleet in A10 has not changed, and nothing else has changed. All right. We took 2 next gens away from the US and Northern Germany. We finished advanced SLBMs. We are SDI stage 2, and our base income is 54. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. That'll wrap up 9.3. Thanks for watching, everyone, and take care.